Hi everyone, happy Friday. I usually have one jewel, but today I have two because this week has been filled with wisdom and learning. So here we go. The first one is about communicating with influence. So in my experience with humans and in coaching, people spend a lot of time and energy thinking about what they want to say. And in most cases, if not all cases, there's a reason they want to say what they want to say. It's not just to hear their voice, right? They want to convince somebody of something, or they want to change someone's mind, to impact a dialogue, to change a strategy. They want to affect change. And so the communication is important. What the jewel is that I think there's a hyper focus on the substance and an insufficient focus on the approach. So people spend too much time and energy with what am I going to say, especially if it's an email? What are the words I'm choosing? Oh, I don't want to say it like this. I want to say it like that. And not enough time thinking, what is the best strategy to get my point across? What consensus building do I need to do in advance? How should I speak when I speak? Whose buy-in should I get before I socialize it with the whole group? What perspective taking can I employ right now to understand what people might need or want to hear in order to buy into my idea? These types of strategic questions are overlooked, and there's an overemphasis on substance, and it's to the detriment of the message. So my jewel is, when you have something important to say that you want to impact other people, spend as much time on the approach as you do on the substance and the content. Okay, second jewel is, and this is not fully sussed out, so it's gonna sound maybe a little strange, but I've had two experiences this week that are opposite, that are causing some learning here. One, and it's about a toxic, underperforming employee. In one situation, the director of that group, the leader of that group, was fully empowered to make a difficult decision to terminate this employee. And it was hard, and the conversation was upsetting, and this person had been there for a long time, and it was not an easy thing to do. But the person who made the firing decision had the autonomy to make that decision, had backup from senior leadership, full permission, fully empowered, and is noticing that he feels like there's more buy-in to his way he's running his team. And the rest of his team is happy because this person was a drain on the team and was causing toxicity, and there were issues with morale because this person was underperforming. So hard conversation, hard decision, not easy to do. Really good outcomes though for the organization and for the team and for this leader's sense of empowerment. Conversely, I have a person who is in a leadership role on a team with an underperforming and extremely toxic employee who has been unable to make this decision. Everybody knows this person is a drain on resources. Everybody knows this person is a risk to the organization, both in terms of performance and in terms of, frankly, some HR concerns. And yet the fear of retaliatory litigation is so strong that nobody's willing to do the hard thing. As a consequence of that, this leader feels completely demoralized, does not feel like she has the backing and advocacy of her senior leaders, and the team's morale has never been lower. So my jewel is that in a situation with an underperforming and or toxic employee, to really be thoughtful, if you're in a position of leadership, if you're an organizational leader, to really be thoughtful about the consequences in both cases of keeping this person or of letting this person go. There are consequences for both choices, And I think it's really important to think about the costs and benefits, not only of, again, the litigation possibility. What if this person stays? What are the long-term impacts? What is the messaging you're sending to the organization about the rules, about what will be tolerated? I think that people focus on the immediate risk of litigation without thinking about the long-term consequences of keeping this person on board. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend.